Good afternoon, everybody. This is, of course, the fabulous Leo Brown. And first of all, happy St. Patrick's Day. I know I'm not wearing my green, so I am expected to get pinched by a leprechaun today. But anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day, and welcome to another edition of Tarot Card Tuesday with, of course, me, the fabulous Leo Brown. Okay, so today's card is the Five of Staves. The Five of Staves. Now, our last card, which was the Four of Staves, talked about security, stability, building a home, having security within yourself, things like that. Now, this card deals with conflict. Now, let's talk about some real life situations and how this card may come about. So let's just say you read for yourself, or you go to a reader, or you go to me. You know, you come to me, you go to psychicleo.com, that's psychicleo.com, and you get a reading, and this card comes up. So it can mean that if this card comes up in your life, and it's just you, it can mean that you're going through some inner conflicts. It can mean that, you know, right now, your life isn't going the way you want it to. Right now, there's dissension in the ranks, or someone around you is causing conflict. From a social standpoint, because you also have to remember that the staffs, or wands, as they're also called, they deal with energy, they deal with people, they deal with social activity. So let's just say, okay, yes, you're having some inner conflict, but it might be because of a social situation. It might be because of a friend, you know, that you've been dealing with. And this friend has been causing issues within your life, within your friendship circle. And it's just made things just unbearable for you. So it can mean that as well. Now, on the job front, it could also mean that, you know, say you love your job. You're making great money. But here's where conflict comes in. Yes, you're making great money. Yes, you love your job. But say you don't like the people you work with. Say you don't like your supervisor. And you see that the people that you work with, they don't really do their jobs. They kind of just shuffle along, whereas you're pulling in more energy, you're pulling in more work. You know, you're doing their job plus your own. You know, it can mean that as well. Now, it also can mean that, you know, just on a personal level, that you're at a point in your life where you just want to stir shit up. You just want to bring in conflict just to bring it in, because you know, you may feel like, you know what, fine. I want people to feel the way I'm feeling. I feel I'm grumpy Gus today. I don't feel like dealing with people. I just want to I want to stir the pot. So it can mean that as well. Just conflict for the sake of having conflict. Now, on a love and relationship scale, it can mean that your relationship is not only passionate, but your passion can conflict. Like, you can love somebody so much to the point to where it just explodes. Take for instance, like may she rest in peace, Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. This card is perfect for them because when they were together, they loved each other hard to the point to where they kind of smothered each other, and it created conflict with them, with them and within the relationship. So it could mean that as well. That yes, you and your partner are good, but you might not be good for each other. It could mean that as well. Now, in terms of just saying, you know, you say you're looking for a person to date, and you're doing your thing, you're putting yourself out there, but you keep meeting people that they're nice people, but they're not really meant for you, or you're not really ready to date anymore. Like, you just are like, you know what, fine, I'm kind of bitter. You're like, you know, you see all your friends, you know, marrying, having kids, and you're like, screw it, I don't want to get married and have kids. And that creates an inner conflict. Part of you does, part of you doesn't. So it's like one for in, one for that. So those are just some of the meanings that this card, the Five of Staves, can mean if it comes into your world. Now, if you get this card in the reverse spectrum, it can mean, of course, the exact opposite. It could mean that, say, in love relationships, instead of you smothering each other with your passion, you're now trying to bring and breathe new life into your relationship. You're trying to move beyond the past. You're trying to unify your relationship, make it better, make it more of a united front. So things like marriage counseling, getting really good advice from really good people who have been together for X amount of years, or say even if you're not married, let's not even talk about marriage, but let's just say you're dating, and you realize like, hey, I really do want to get back out there again. I miss dating. I miss the whole gamut of getting ready and getting to know somebody and blah blah blah. So let's just say you're dating and stuff, and you realize like, you know what, I need to work on my stuff. I need to work on me. So you are at a point where you want to move past your own baggage. You want to get out of your own way, basically. And because of that, all the new doors are opening in terms of dating as well. Now, in terms of a social or work situation, it could mean that even though, yes, you may be working with people that don't really know what they're doing, you're at a point where you're like, you know what? Okay, fine. You may not know what you're doing, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm not going to allow you to stop me from going where I need to go. When it comes to a social situation, you're able to take your friend and say, you know what? Okay, you're really good, you're a great friend, but here's your issue. Instead of making it a petty argument or bringing in conflict within the friendship, because also this card talks about friendships and social situations as well. So, and actually the whole gamut of staves or wands in general deals with that. But anyway, so let's just say you're able to go to your friend and talk with them one-on-one and say, look, here's the issue that I'm having. Here's why I feel like you are making or you're creating a hostile environment within, our friendship, but also just in general socially. And instead of it being a knockdown drag out, you're able to talk about it like adults. So those are just some of the meanings if you get this card in the reverse spectrum. Once again, this was the wands. Five of staves, also called five of wands too. It depends on what deck you choose to use or what deck comes to you. And also, let me just say this, and I always say this: I am not an expert by any means of the spectrum of the imagination. I just give you the kind of like the general, aspects of it, because it can mean different things for different people and different readers too. So there's a lot of different things, a lot of different meanings that can come up, and you would only know that if you do a reading. If you would like a reading with me, if you really want to work with me or have me, give you a reading one-on-one, either via Skype, over the phone, it doesn't matter, via email, go to my website. That is psychicleo.com. That's psychicleo.com. And I'll set you up. So until next time, be you, be fun, be fierce, and be fabulous. I am, of course, Leo Brown, the fabulous Leo Brown. And I will see you guys next week when we deal with the Six of Staves. I will talk with you guys very soon. You have a great Tuesday. And once again, happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye-bye.